Irina getting there? Would you please put something in the chat? And when you do the chat, I see that Anna, you have done it just right. When you do the chat, you have to select send to everyone. And so I think Carly might have some trouble getting connected today. So in case you missed my explanation of my photo, this is the kitchen in my home. I live in a house that's about 120 years old, which is unusual. It's a Victorian house, and this is my kitchen. And you also see my picture with my cat Flash. And you're bound to hear lots of stories about my cat Flash. So today, because I'm in Texas, I brought this to help me think about the people at home that I'm missing. So if you have any questions, or even if you don't, I would like you to make an effort today to comment as we go along in the chat. So this is not only about speaking and listening, it's also about reading and writing. So today, you'll see on the screen something that the tab at the top says Day 2 Warm-Up. And so you should see a list of 12 words. These are all words that mean laugh, and it's the second in our series of topics on humor. So what I would like for you to do is to look up what these words mean if you don't know, and try to sample them. So that is, you have to act them out. So let's just start with four of them, I guess. Anna, would you do number 1? And chuckle. And so what I want you to do is to look up chuckle and tell us what it means. Do you have an English dictionary online that you normally use?
Yes, I have one second.
Okay, good. And so Anna's going to do chuckle. And Irina, would you please do chortle? And Nadia, would you do guffaw? And Natasha, would you do cackle? See if you can look up these words, and I'm going to ask you in a minute to tell us what they mean, and then we're going to practice laughing in various ways. So look and learn. That's what we're doing. So, Anna, did you find out about chuckle?
Yes, I found out. Chuckle means to laugh or quiet and maybe shy. Like, no, I don't know.
Yes, that's good. That's a chuckle. That's good. You might chuckle at something that is kind of funny, but you might be in a place where you can't just do a big laugh. So that might be a chuckle. And that was good. And Irina, what about chortle? Did you find something for chortle? You need to turn on your microphone. This is Irina getting it.
Chortle is when you loudly exalt or jubilate at something.
Okay, can you do an example?
Oh.
Yes, that's good, chortle. So Irina, who has just joined us, we're going to get to you in a minute. Would you please look up giggle, look for the definition, and be ready to give an example for that. And so now we're ready for Nadia. Nadia, would you please tell us about guffaw?
Guffaw, I found that it means crude and loud laugh. For example, ga ha 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 ha.
Yes.
I can't.
Well, you have a handicap because women don't usually guffaw. This is kind of a man noise because it's a heartier laugh than we women usually let go and do.
Yeah.
That might be a guffaw. It's a really big kind of crude laugh. Okay, now we need cackle. Natasha, what did you find? What did you find for cackle?
I have found that cackle means to laugh noisily, to make loud, unpleasant sounds. It's a laugh in a harsh or a sharp manner.
And can you do a cackle?
I don't know, maybe ha 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 ha.
Oh, okay, so do you know who cackled? Did your dictionary definition use it in a sentence in any way?
Maybe geese can cackle.
Oh, yes, hens cackle, and that's a clue, but when people do it, it's different. Men don't cackle. This is usually a feminine word.
Yes.
And traditionally, it's witches who cackle.
Okay.
And there's something a little sinister about this kind of a laugh. It's a little mean-spirited, maybe. That might be a cackle. It's people don't usually cackle in response to a joke. It's just a little mean-spirited, like they're playing a bad joke on you. And so now we're ready for giggle, Irina.
Giggle, I find that is when you...
Oh, excuse me. This Irina Gettinger, I was asking the other Irina. So you're going to be Irina Gettinger.
Hello, I
I don't understand about Israel.
Okay, so I'm getting a lot of interference on your audio. Do you have some kind of microphone that you can use, Irina? Because we're getting a lot of feedback from you. Okay, now try it again. Did you find something for giggle, or did you not understand what I asked you to do? Okay, we're still having audio difficulties. And that's going to be a problem, and we need for you to work on getting a better microphone or a better connection with it. I'm going to ask you to do some writing in the chat box when you're in a situation like this where we can't understand you. Can you do that? And okay, good. Yes, that is a difficulty. So, Irina Gettinger, did you find something for giggle?
Teacher, I think that is when you loud, but you loud not something matching or not very loudly or loud or something or kicking.
Yes, that's a good example. And this again is really kind of a women's word. Women giggle, children giggle. Men don't tend to giggle unless they're drunk. And then they might giggle. If they've had too much to drink, they might go, but it's normally we don't hear men giggling. It's young people, children, and sometimes women do that. And so now we're going to have another round of these words, and we're going to start again with Anna. Anna, would you do titter? And go ahead.
Teacher.
Titter, yes. If you'll look up titter, I will ask you to tell us about it in a moment. And Irina Gettinger, if you would try snigger. And Irina, if you would see if you can try snicker. And if you have difficulty with your microphone again, write what you find in the chat box. And Nadia, if you would look up yuck, and Natasha, so take a minute, look those words up. See if you can find an English dictionary that gives examples in the sentence. Sometimes that helps you a lot. All of these words mean laugh in some way or another, and sometimes it's hard to distinguish without an example. And the context is always useful in determining words. And Carly, is your mic working today? Are you just being quiet?
Yep, it's working. I'm just I'm here. I'm typing a little bit in the chat.
Yeah. This is good.
I can
feel
jump
free.
in.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Feel free to jump in anytime.
All right. Sounds good.
I may need some examples. Get ready to laugh.
Okay. I can do that.
And so we should identify what kind of a laugh that was that Carly just did, because that was really a good example of one. And so, would anyone, Carly, can you do that again?
How did I do that? I think I went. Gosh, I suppose it was along the lines of a ha ha ha. Well, it wasn't that, but we'll say that's what it was. We'll say that's what it was.
Okay. Does anyone have a guess? Would you like to guess what Carly did? There, she did it again. It's not really a ha ha ha.
No, the ha 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 sounded evil, I suppose.
Okay. Let's see if we have a guess in the chat here.
I don't see one.
Okay, so I'm going to say that what Carly did was a chuckle.
Yeah, we can call that a chuckle.
And so, let's see, Anna. Oh, Anna, you thought it might be a guffaw? No, it wasn't forceful enough to be a guffaw, in my opinion. A guffaw is really a big laugh, and it's usually a man's laugh.
Like ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Professor Shestakov to appear and do a guffaw for us. I don't know. He has his mic off, so we may not hear from him. But I'll try and think about getting that. It's not that women couldn't guffaw, but mostly it's acculturated out of us. So now we're ready for round 2, and we have titter. So Anna, can you do titter for us? Oh, sorry. We now have 2 Annas. This is Anna Kondrina, who's going to tell us about titter. And in the meantime, Anna 2302, let me give you a word. It's number 11, whoop. If you would look up whoop and see if you can prepare to do that, we'll get to you a little bit later. So now, Anna Kondrina, can you tell us about titter? Okay, Anna Kondrina, you need to turn on your mic. And maybe we've lost you. I don't see your audio either. Okay, so we're going to come back to titter, and we will get Irina Gettinger.
Yes, I think media is when you suppress your large tangent or people.
And can you give us an example? a snigger sometimes is kind of something that you make through your nose. And it's derisive, I would say. It's not a kind sort of humor. Can you give it a whirl? Will you try to snigger?
It's right time is not.
Go ahead, let her rip. Do it.
I think that Irina was confused about the meaning. I think she thought it was when you laugh like this and suppress your laughter, and so she was kind of confused. But it's a laugh that almost sounds like it's made through your nose, Irina. And it's not a kind laugh. It's kind of a mean laugh.
So can you give us an example, Carly?
Do you suppose it would be like, I don't even know if I would do it properly, but, you know, snuffing at somebody, like, something like that. To me, that would be more like snickering, maybe, but.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not. You might do it if you were sitting in the back row of a classroom and your teacher did something laughable. You might.
Ooh. Another thing I think of too is when you're drinking something. Say if you're drinking a soda and somebody says something very unexpected, and it's almost like you almost spit out your soda. You're like, that's what it sounds like. So if you're in class and you're drinking something, and imagine a professor says something funny, that might be a noise that you would make. Or in general, if you're with some of your friends and they do something silly and unexpected, that might be a noise that you would make.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now we're ready for snicker, which is almost the same. And you can see the words are even spelled the same. They both involve the nose. So can you tell us what you found for snicker? I think this is Irina that I asked. Irina too, not Irina Gettinger. Are you still having audio problems, Irina? Let's see, I guess I need to look in the chat. Then Irina, can you turn on your microphone and we'll try again?
There we go. Her mic's on now.
Okay. Irina, can you tell us something about snicker?
And Anna Kondrina asked which word she should find. Which word should we give her, Jan? Professor.
Okay, so let's see, we're down to 12 belly laugh, I think. Okay, so anacondrina. That would be the next one for you, but we need to work out something for snicker. And so, Irina, I see that you've shut off your mic again, and can you write something in the chat? And let's see. Okay, let's leave snicker and go on to yuck. And let's see, am I right that that should be Nadia? Nadia, do you have yuck?
It's me. If I understand right, yuck isn't laugh in a classical meaning. That's some type of negative laugh. I can't, for example, I don't know how it should be shown. I don't know. But Russian equivalent, yak, I think something about true. That's I can't find anything else.
Okay. So a Russian equivalent, huh? Can you do what you think might be the Russian equivalent?
Russian equivalent, that's impression negative relation on something. When somebody talk something that's not pretty for you, you can say, "Phew," and go away.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound much like yuck to me. So maybe the context is different. This is something I would also associate with men. But Carly, can you give us some help here?
Sure, yeah. So a yuck is a very merry laugh, a very happy laugh, probably usually loud. I think what you were thinking of, Nadia, there's also a word yuck that is a slang term, which means like gross or disgusting, where you'd say, ew, gross, yuck, go away. But here, yuck as a type of laugh is a merry, so fun, happy, exuberant laugh.
Exuberant, what a good word. So can you do one?
To me, it reminds me of like Santa Claus. So when he's saying ho ho ho, you know, laughing exuberantly like Santa or something. Yeah, yeah. And you can also say there's like a verbal phrase, right? To yuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
A student yucked it up, or I yucked it up in class. I had a good time. It was a fun experience, fun time.
Ooh, that's like good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you treated a subject that wasn't real serious, although maybe you were supposed to do something serious and you just messed around with it, you just treated it lightly, that might be a yuck, or you get silly over it. Okay, now we're coming up to one that is entirely different. from yucking it up, and that's number 10, tiki. And I think tiki is Anna 2302, but I'm not sure. Is that right, Anna? Did I ask you to do that?
No, you actually asked me to find a wolf equivalent, but I can try to express you tee.
That was mine.
I can try.
Okay, do tee first.
Okay.
Or no, excuse me. Go ahead and do whoop. That's what you looked up.
Whoop. Okay. So as I understand, whoop is something. It's exciting when you express your excitement. For example, woo-hoo-hoo!
Yeah.
Or something like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's a celebration. Woo!
Yeah. I got it. And about tee, it's very. Oh, in Russia we called it tee, so it's like Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And so now there's only one left, and that's belly laugh. And so, will you all see what you can find out about a belly laugh?
I should express belly laugh. I think belly laugh is it's a loud laugh, and maybe I don't know. Maybe we hold on to the stomach when we laugh like this. I don't know.
It's you almost laugh with your whole body. I associate this with Santa Claus too. This is really laughing from your belly.
We also say this about children and babies, especially babies. So once children start to laugh, or once babies start to laugh, sometimes something is so funny, it sounds like a belly laugh. Their whole body is shaking. It's coming from deep within them. So I thought it was the cutest thing. For example, when my son would laugh, he would belly laugh, just laugh so hard from just deep down inside.
It's like the baby's whole body shakes when they laugh like that. Okay, well, one of the I love this warm up, which another team member wrote, Professor Lero, and just to look at all the different ways you can say laugh and how much is implied by the context. And so now, since we're off to such a good laugh, we're ready for looking at your home task. We asked you today to bring in a cartoon and also a joke. And I would like to do the cartoons first. And I'm going to remind you, in case you've heard but haven't ever done it before, how to upload your cartoon. So I need to know who would like to start.
Can I ask something?
Yes, please.
I'm sitting on the internet from tablet PC, and I can't upload the picture. Can anybody do it for me?
Yes, let's see. You may be able to, could you put the URL in the chat? Put the web address in the chat?
I can write in the chat my joke, but picture I upload it in our blog.
Oh, if it's in the blog, I can find it for you and show it.
Thank you.
Sure, I'll work on that now.
Okay. So that's good. You've uploaded it already, and we'll be able to retrieve it. So is there anyone else in the meantime, while Carly is finding that, who would like to start by uploading their cartoon?
Jen, uploading cartoon here in our conversation.
Yes, and so Anna, I'm going to tell you how to do it.
Okay, I would love to listen how to do it because I've got a link of my video. Actually.
Okay, so it's a video that you have. In which case, I'm going to. It's a little different for a video, so I'm going to give you. I'm going to make you the presenter. Now you are. You see that little ball, and that's going to. If you go then to the very top, the menu bar, you will see share.
I see. Share. Okay.
Okay, and then share file, and it should include the video.
But could I share with you the link of this video in the Google Chrome?
Let's see.
Because I've got this application thing, and if you go next, I can see my link. Do you see it? Okay, well, I did something. Let's check.
The problem is, if you have a video that you would like everyone to watch, you have to upload it here in WebEx, because otherwise you will be able to hear the sound of your video, but we won't. That's why that's kind of a problem. So if you let us know ahead of time, or if you can manage to download it yourself, then we can put it right here in WebEx, and everyone can watch it at the same time.
Okay. The thing is, I don't know how to download anything from YouTube to the computer.
I will think about that, and I know also Kostya knows how to do that as well.
Kostya knows. Okay. Maybe he. That's not.
Okay, so Anna, I don't want to try and do it now. Can you please drag the ball that is next to your name back up to my name?
Okay, I will try that. I've got the picture of this video just up on my screen, and I can hear you, but I can't see you. I need to do something with it.
Okay, so
just give me a few seconds. I've got a black screen with the first picture of this video, so I can't manage how to cancel all the things I've done. I can see. Okay, yeah. So what should I do to change my role to you?
If you can see your name.
I see my name.
And there's a little blue and green ball next to it?
I've done it.
Okay, good. So that's good because I'm sorry, but you've hit the edge of my ignorance. And so now, so we have two things to work on. And what about Anna Kondrina? Do you have something to upload? Do you have a cartoon for today?
Yes, it's David dress. I don't know.
Okay. Do you have a copy of the cartoon on your computer?
Yes, and I have it on the whiteboard. It's a shark on this on the
Okay.
cartoon.
So
I don't know.
tell me what it is called.
David Cypress, David Cypress, and a shark is chased and
Okay.
something.
I'm not seeing it.
It's a lot on the whiteboard.
Okay. There are several things there, but I'm not seeing. So I'm gonna talk to you about how to do it, because maybe you did something that we can't see. So it on the very top of the screen, if you go to Share and choose File, and do you see Share? At the very top of the screen, it says, along the top, it says Meeting Center, File, Edit, Share. Can you see the Share place on the menu?
Yes, and I choose the file. And,
and it should ask you to find the file when you do that. And then you click on the file, and it should load into the WebEx. Okay, so
now do you see?
I need to know what the name of it is, because it didn't pop up.
This is the word David Cypress.
You said David's this one about the shark?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. So it was there before, and I just did not get it. So that's partly my fault. Can you talk about this?
Yes. I choose this cartoon. I don't think that this cartoon is so funny, but I think it makes sense because it explains that flower on this picture is the shark. It's not just some of cards, like little fishes on this picture. It means ability of work together to work in I don't know, maybe it's cohesively together.
Yes,
like
to collaborate. To collaborate, maybe.
Also, there are many little fishes, and the shark is they do a big shot together, so they work as one team.
Yes, that's very good. And you have just demonstrated one of the things that you have to do when you don't know all the words you need, and that is you have done a good job of circumlocution. You have talked around the word you need in order to express your idea. This is a very useful strategy for working in a second language. So that's good. And pictures help a lot. And when I look at this, this of course plays against the commonplace that the big fish always eats the smaller fish. And I'm thinking about the kind of fish that they're really kind of small fishes, but they eat anything. They're called piranhas, and they're not very big, but they're very dangerous. If they oh, that's good. Someone just put on the white word, together the fish are strong. That's great. I like it. Okay, good job. And I see that Elena, you have joined us, and we're and welcome.
Hello, I'm sorry for being late, but it's all because of technical problems, and Konstantin has helped me now, and I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. So we're beginning to talk about the cartoons that everyone was asked to bring for today, and we just looked at Together the Fish Are Strong. Who would like to be next?
I'd like to explain my cartoon.
Okay, Natasha. And
it's situated after Jen and Ted. I mean, the cartoon named Mike, Twohy, and etc.
Okay, can you see it in the tab? Is there a tab at the top so we can show it?
I'm clicking on it now. Can you guys see it? The picture with the two cats?
Oh, I saw that, but I didn't know what the name of it was.
It's the top. It's right to the right of Jan and Cat. It's this one right here, with the couch and the cats. Whoops.
Okay, mine are not ordered that way, so I am. And so what I'm going to do is make you presenter, Carly.
Okay.
And there it is. So, Natasha, can you tell us about this?
Yes. This cartoon doesn't make me laugh, but it makes me smile because everyone knows that cats are tricky and they are crafty, so they like to ruin everything, and it seems as a project for them, but for people it's a harm. And I think that people who have ever had cats understand this situation, and the sentence below the picture, I have a couple of other projects I'm excited about, makes me smile, and I think the cartoon, the picture suits the sentence, to the meaning of the joke.
Yes, and can you describe the project that he's already proud of? Can you describe what we're looking at in the picture?
Okay, the project that these two cats have done already have done is scratching the sofa, and they ruined it, and I don't know how to say. They live.
They have. I think you did a good job. You did know how to say it. They have. They've shredded the fabric of the chair with their claws.
Yes.
Cats cannot help wanting to sharpen their claws. Their claws are an important tool for them, and I think it gives them a lot of satisfaction to scratch. So he's gotten very enthusiastic about this. I know about this because my cats, just seem to take such pleasure in this. And my favorite chair looks like this. So I quite relate to that. Okay. Who would like to be next? Excuse me.
Can I?
Sure.
But I.
Oh, okay. Yours was the penguin, right?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Can I talk about this picture?
Sure.
I think this picture is funny because everybody would be really surprised if we found that penguins don't fly not because they can't, but because they didn't try enough. I think it's funny, and it's not about laughing, but this cartoon reminds me one of my favorite stories, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Something, yeah. And I think this is a really positive cartoon.
Yeah, I think so too. It sort of says in a way that you can do anything if you try hard enough.
Yes.
So it really speaks to a person's goals. It's an inspirational cartoon as well as kind of a funny cartoon. It's a good one.
I like it too.
Yeah.
So who's next?
I may describe
Sure. Which cartoon is yours?
about Margaret Thatcher and about man, woman, and cat with dog in living room.
Wait, is it this one?
The man tells the wife, you are perfect, but except my mom or Margaret Thatcher, I don't remember exactly.
There is one that's called Men and Women.
Men and Women was mine. That I uploaded just in case. There's this one here. This one was the one I uploaded. No, not that one.
No, this is the first picture on the blog.
In the blog, okay. Let me save that picture from the blog because I have to upload it here. So maybe, is there anybody else who needs to go in the meantime or not? I will find this picture in the blog. I see it now, actually. Yeah, I'll upload this for you. And it's Alyona, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing it right now. Okay. Is this it?
Yes, it's to my mind, this joke is about the role of Margaret Thatcher in Great Britain's destiny. This situation describes how the image of Margaret Thatcher is important for British people. Of course, it's in this situation it looks funny and even absurdly because the man mixes his personal relations with political public life, and it's this woman is sitting in the sofa and looking on him how in my mind she doesn't like what he's saying maybe, and Margaret Thatcher maybe even the portraits of Margaret Thatcher will be in the in the kitchen or in the most important place in their flat.
Did you say the picture of his mother might be in the kitchen or in the most important place?
But not to my mind, it shouldn't be in this degree.
Yeah. No, I
don't want. I don't dream about husbands like Reagan or Gorbachev.
Yeah.
There's something about that picture that you didn't mention, and it's the context of where they're sitting. It's really not about the words. He's holding her hand with both hands, and they're not sitting close to each other. And then the picture ends, and the caption, the words enter into it. What is he going to say next? Can you?
Maybe he's too serious, and maybe he fears of you. Maybe he feels nervous. But
I think he maybe is going to ask her something. What might he ask her in this context?
Yes, he looks like actor, and the person who may he tries to present himself in a very action, where he tries to be very serious, and he thinks that he is very important. And he, I agree, he is an actor in.
I think if you look at the chat, you'll see that people think from this context that he's going to make her a proposal.
Like Prince Charles.
It looks like he's going to ask her to marry him. And that he, and it seems to me, he has a lot of emotional baggage. I think I might have some hesitation.
The man tries to find a woman that is like his mother.
Yeah.
But mother and Margaret Thatcher are on the same place for him.
Okay, good. Who's next?
Oh, she had another cartoon as well.
Oh,
Here you
okay.
Go. Oh.
It's nice. I thought I edit other picture, but by the way, okay. I cook in a lot of dinner for two. You put it to the dishes. The man see a very big, very much. He see the kitchen and this the kitchen needs cleaning, and he he's asking his wife about what has happened, but she answers that she cooked the dinner. He doesn't see the dinner, but he see these very much. Being, I don't know how to say all this atmosphere of the kitchen, but it's very much plates, glasses, and other things. So maybe it's all that there is in the kitchen, but nothing like dinner.
Also, I would wonder what kind of meal was he cooking? I mean, maybe
kind of meal you may see in the in these ways, but you can't see a meal, but you can see the kitchen in such a way, and it's some she maybe she couldn't cook a good dinner, but she tried to show that she did it, and
yeah. You know what it looks like to me? It looks like he's been lazy all week and hasn't been helping with the dishes, and then maybe he just made a sandwich or something. Maybe the dishes were already there, and then he's like, I made you a sandwich. You could at least do the dishes. Come on. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe.
Okay. Good job, Aliona. Like that a lot.
That was a good one.
And this is the last one, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The last of the
I'll get these off the screen here. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that's mine. So, well, I would like to tell hello to everybody because I was a little late. Hello, Carly, and hello, all the girls from Omsk, and hello, Jem.
Hi.
And I choose this cartoon because actually one of my friends in the social website has a lot of it, and I really like it because it's really funny and it represents all the things which are happening now in our real life. And so it's always like that when you try to communicate with somebody. The people are always smart and they're so talkative and they're so interesting. But if you try to meet them in real life, it's a usual thing when they can't even say a word. So that is why I like it, and it makes me laugh a little bit. But it's really like that. And even me, when I try to speak with someone in a social website, and then when I, for example, try to speak for the audience of 12 or 50 people, it makes me nervous. And I'm just like this girl, like, so, and it's always like that.
Oh, this is great.
I like it a lot, too.
I love it. And I always say that the word like is the most overused word in the English language. It's, you know, it's become such a filler word. And it reminds me of teenage girls when they say, and yeah, like, I said, like, and he said, like.
In Russia, we've got the same word. It's called nu, And if you start a conversation, no, and it's all the time, yeah, the girls, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. All the girls understand me.
Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. But I'm the same way, and maybe some other people have that problem, that you can write very intelligently, you know, you can take your time, think about it, write it, and then when you get in front of a group of people, you can get really nervous and flustered, and then you just don't know what to say. Sort of what it's like to me, too.
So some of the filler words that I hear a lot are, well, when you start something you might do well, or, you know, is certainly another one. I say you know a lot. I also say well a lot. And I used to have a parrot, and he didn't talk much. He made two sounds. One was well, and it was exactly the way I said it. And the other sound that he made was the sound of duct tape being torn off of the roll. Not a pretty noise. And that's all. I tried very hard to teach him to say something I liked, but that wasn't what we got. So does anyone else have a cartoon that they would like to share with us?
I may.
Who said that?
It's Irina Lichtenberg.
Okay. Irina, where is your...
My picture is a Russian doll.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
I think that this picture should be interesting for Russian and also for American people because this picture you can see a doctor which is making sonograms for matryoshka or Russian doll babies. But in the place where should be babies, we see another matryoshka, and it's fun.
Yeah, I think this is great. I love it. And this is the reflection on the screen, which shows another reflection on the screen, is an extension of that joke. I think it's very funny.
Definitely.
So if you had to write a caption for this, if you had to add words, what would you say? It really doesn't need them, but if you were to add words, what would those words be?
I think that the picture is good, something like a sheet, and the words are not needed.
Yes, I don't think words are needed there either. The doctor is trying to look very serious and profound. And I know what this is called in French, but I don't know an English expression for it. In French, it would be composition en abîme, for those of you who speak French. A mirror, a repetition in the mirror, something like that. But
Konstantin also wrote in the chat, "Как давно это с нами?" and he asked how you would translate it. If anybody has an idea. I think I have an idea, but for a caption, what would you... How long it happens with you, maybe? That's similar. Does anybody else have any other ideas? I would say, I hear somebody typing. Anybody have an idea? We usually say to pregnant women, if we see that their belly is very big, we might say, how far along are you? It means how many months are you? Are you 8 months pregnant? Are you 9 months pregnant? How far along are you? So yeah, I just used a filler word too.
Yeah.
It's another one I do. So has everybody showed a cartoon now? Is there anybody who has not? Or Professor Marston, are we moving on to jokes or?
Yes, we won't have time to do all of them, but we will do what we can, and then we'll continue next week.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, if we started at the top again, which in case no one had observed that, it's what I've been doing. I usually have something to write with and something to write on, but I'm out of my usual place. And of course, because I'm a teacher, I don't ever have anything to write on, just naturally, or something to write with. So I'm forced to rely on my memory, which isn't very good. So the alphabet I can usually remember. So which brings us back to Aliona. Do you have a joke for us? An anecdote? There, one of my big Russian words.
I added anecdotes in the blog and with the pictures. There are two jokes. Can you joke about?
Or do you, Alyona, do you remember the joke? Can you try to tell the joke naizust, maybe, from memory?
Maybe I'm trying to remember the first joke. I don't remember. Can do you see? Can you remember about it? And I may tell, but I don't remember the things.
Here we go. I wrote something in the chat. Is this yours? The difference between dogs and cats?
Oh, I saw that I added the picture with the cats and dogs, but I draw this joke and what is it? Okay, difference between dogs and cats. The dog thinks that people care of them because they are the same. They are like dogs. They think that people are kind because they are dogs too. But cats thinks in another way. They consider that people feed and care of them because the cats are perfect. They consider that the reason in the cat, and it shows how these animals love their people, but in differently. Cats are, to my mind, cats love themselves at first, but the dogs are the most kind and honest, and it shows. I remember when I read it, the opinion that the dogs are best friends of people, but cats are friends of themselves. They need people for feeding.
That's a good one.
I relate to this, yeah.
And then, Alyona, I see your other joke here beneath that about the art museum.
Yes, to tell this joke.
Mm-hmm.
Visiting the Modern Art Museum, a lady turned to an attendant standing nearby. This, she said, I suppose, is one of those highly representations to sell modern art. No, it's mirror. But it's a joke about kind of art. This kind of art is many people don't understand this kind of art when the pictures and other things of art looks like house, like something that to understand difficult. And I agree with sense of this joke. To my mind, the art should be in their. I understand classic art, but I know that, for example, Dali has some strange pictures, but he is famous, and this woman maybe she before visiting a museum, she has prepared for this. She looked at many strange things, and when were considered like art, and she was prepared for even absurd things. Even the mirror is the some one there.
Very good. Very good. Thank you for that, Aliona. What about Anna? Are you Anna 2302?
Yeah, I've got the joke. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah. So it's a very short joke. The child realized that mother is laughing at him after he found both yolk and white in a Kinder Surprise. Did you get that?
After he found what?
After he found the yolk and the white. So it wasn't the Kinder Surprise, it was a typical egg with yolk and the white. Okay?
Oh, yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah, he found a yolk and the white. Yeah.
Yolk, okay.
Yolk, yeah. It's almost as though the L isn't there. It's almost as though it's spelled with an E on the end, for example. Very good. Yeah, Kinder Surprise.
We've got a very big amount of anecdotes about one guy who called Vovочка, and there are lots of it. And I can remember just a few. For example, when Vovочка asked his father, "Help me with the homework," he said no. And then he came to school, and the teacher says, "Vovочка, now you getting better at school." And he says, "Oh yeah, Maria Ivановna, that's fine. My father stopped helping me." There are lots of it about him.
Okay, so actually we've run out of time, and I've had a wonderful time today, and I'm so impressed with what you all have done. Everyone is doing so well, and I want to congratulate you on your work. And you will get detailed help on the next assignment. But I want to just tell you briefly what it's going to be. First, you will be, everyone will have a chance to tell their own joke, your anecdote. And then there are 3 short video clips in English, and we would like you to translate and make subtitles for these clips. And you will get instructions on how to do this using .sub or another program of your choice. And so as for the technology, this may be a bit of a stretch for you, but I think you will, you'll do very well with it anyway. And if you need technical support, we will try to provide that. Kostya, Professor Shestakov has offered to show .sub briefly, and I think that would be wonderful if you could do that, Professor Shestakov.
Ага. Привет всем. Слышите меня, да? Слышно, да?
Да.
Ага, хорошо. Значит, у вас будет задание перевести несколько клипов, один клип выбрать из нескольких. Можете свой вообще выбрать клип и перевести его, опять же, на выбор. Вы можете либо с английского на русский, можете с русского на английский. Для этого и нужно будет сделать субтитры. Чтобы сделать субтитры, мы используем программу, и сайт называется .sub.com. Все, что я сейчас буду говорить, на самом деле у вас будут инструкции, они на сайте, в клубе будет видео, презентация, как пользоваться .sub. Ну, я думаю, что можно вам очень кратенько. Мне кажется, что вы очень такие продвинутые в технологиях. У нас просто была группа, которая была не очень продвинута. И они засыпали нас вопросами. Сейчас я поделюсь экраном и... Так. Я должен стать презентером. Значит, у вас должен быть на руках клип, видеоклип. Если вы умеете скачивать это клипы, да, без проблем. Если вы находите на YouTube, то видно вам, да, мой экран?
Да.
Ага. На YouTube, чтобы скачать любой клип, достаточно набрать две буквы S перед словом YouTube. Вот как сейчас я делаю. Не знаю, сейчас покажет мне что-нибудь, нет? Здесь вот видите, я нахожусь в неизвестной мне. Ну вот. Вот какой-то. Еще раз попробую. Ага, вот. И здесь вам дает на выбор, выбирайте самый простой, там, MP4, вот этот, да? Кликаете все, и он качает вам на компьютер. Это удобно. Но да, вы даже, в принципе, не обязаны это делать. Когда вы заходите на сайт .sub.com, значит, вам нужно будет зарегистрироваться, там очень простая регистрация, все бесплатно. Суть в том, что этот сайт, он позволяет делать субтитры и переводить в команде. Вы можете с партнером, можете вдвоем взять какой-то клип и перевести его, а можете индивидуально. Сейчас он что-то долго грузит у меня. И .sub позволяет вам переводить, делать субтитры, загрузив свой файл на этот сайт .sub.com, и также, используя URL уже существующего клипа, например, с YouTube. Еще раз говорю, что все то, что сейчас я показываю, есть уже в видеозаписи, и оно будет лежать в клубе. Так, зашел я или нет, непонятно. Долго как.
А видео какой продолжительности ты нужно?
До 3 минут желательно. 2-3 минуты.
Угу.
И ладно, пока он грузит, буду говорить, да, дальше. Желательно сначала сделать субтитры на языке оригинала. То есть тот клип на языке, ну, вот вы выбираете клип, например, на русском языке, сначала нужно сделать, почему-то он меня не пускает, не могу понять почему. Сначала нужно сделать субтитры на русском, а потом, все, зашли, my videos, а потом сделать перевод. И вы сами увидите, как легко это будет делать, когда у вас уже будут готовы субтитры на языке оригинала, и потом очень легко будет подставлять уже субтитры на языке перевода. В принципе, вы не ограничены. Вы можете выбрать нашу Рашу, можете выбрать КВН какой-то, ну, на студенты там уральские пельмени выбирали. Ну, в общем, или там эти 6 кадров есть, да. Вот тут, видите, какие-то... Что ж такое? Не получается у меня ничего зайти здесь. Может быть, какие-то тут американские ограничения находятся. Я сейчас сижу не в Омске, да, в 10 шагах от Джен. Ну, вот, видимо, мне не удается вам ничего показать, потому что он что-то мне сбивает. На самом деле здесь все очень хорошо работает, все нормально устроено. Ну давайте тогда я не буду тогда сейчас уже мучиться, почему-то он мне не дает нормально зайти. Какие-то университетские, может быть, ограничения непонятные. Вот. Там еще какой нюанс? Смотрите, когда вы закончите работу над переводом, то вам нужно будет показать в классе свой клип. Вот это будет сделать можно, да, если вы поделитесь своим экраном, но тогда проблема в том, что мы не будем слышать звук. Мы можем увидеть видеоряд и субтитры ваши. Ну вот как бы вот такая. Если, например, вы хотите сделать и то, тогда нужно этот клип, чтобы он у вас был на вашем компьютере, вы его подгрузите вот сюда как картинку, а во вторую часть экрана вы подгрузите субтитры. И мы сможем и видеть, и слышать ваш клип, а субтитры как бы будут справа идти отдельно. То есть они не смогут у нас идти параллельно видео, как у вас на дотсабе, да, вот в этой белой доске, где у нас картинка. Пока, ну, вот не получается, у нас не получится так сделать. То есть либо вы показываете свой видеоклип со своего экрана, но тогда мы звук, скорее всего, не будем слышать, будем видеть видеоряд и субтитры. Либо вы отдельно клип без субтитров загружаете вот сюда, где картинки наши, а справа, либо в чате, либо в отдельном окошечке, это могу сделать, вы будете показывать субтитры свои. Ну вот. Еще раз говорю, видео, там 15-минутное видео, оно готовое, оно будет, вы просто смотрите внимательно и делаете все так, как показывается на видео. На русском языке там не проблема. Окей. Ага.
А
Да.
как быть, если у меня будет возможность, опять же, выходить только с планшета и нет вообще что-либо подгружать?
Это Надя, да, говорит?
Да.
Надя, а вы сегодня же показывали свою картинку? Нет?
Нет, я загружала ее в блок с компьютера заранее, и Карли подгрузила ее сама.
Ну, мы точно так же сделаем и с вашим видео, вы не беспокойтесь.
Спасибо.
Вы в блоге вы подгрузите да, все ваши материалы, да, переводы этих видеоклипов, сначала вы публикуете в блоге, да. Вот правильно Надя задает вопрос, да, вдруг что-то не удается, да. И мы должны заранее знать, что вы подготовились, да, что мы посмотрим, насколько они как бы вообще адекватны ваши. Ну, потому что там, например, некоторые студенты, редко так бывает, да. Но вот тема юмор, да, это юмористическое шоу должно быть обязательно. Тема юмор, да. То есть просто видеоклип какой-то там, трейлер к фильму, да, не пойдет, да. То есть должен быть связанный отрывочек из именно юмористического шоу. Это может быть, кстати, и фильм, да, но только должна быть комедия. Понятно? Хорошо. Ну, все тогда. So, Jen, I'm sorry I was speaking Russian because I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands the task, right?
That's all right. I understood it. The task,
Okay.
that is.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
thank you again for a wonderful session today. And thanks to you, Professor Shestakov, for bringing light in some places where there wasn't. And next week, we'll carry on from where we left off. Have a good week, everyone.